Hello guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today we are making a special summery dinner. So I bought some tomatoes and zucchini from the farmer's market, and I wanted to try and make this zucchini tomato tart. So I'm going to share that with you. So what I have here is some puff pastry that I bought, and I scored it. So you guys can see it has to be about a half an inch, if that picks it up, about a half an inch from the sides. So what I'm going to do now is just take my fork and poke some holes. Now when you score this, what you don't want to do is cut all the way down to where it has separation. Because the whole thing is, this is going to have edges that rise. And then this that I'm poking holes in is going to be the base that we put our vegetables and cheese in. All right, so I think now I have the oven heated and ready to go to 375. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes and then we're going to work on our cheese mixture. Got a little ahead of myself, guys. We need to also brush the edges. You can do an egg wash, but I'm just going to brush it with some olive oil. And I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. All right, in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, so now we have some herbed goat cheese. And that's going to be the base. Now you can mix plain goat cheese up with that Boursin cheese. But I bought this. And I think it's going to mix, it's going to spread very well as the base. And I also have some shredded mozzarella cheese. Just want to get this worked around with my fork. So that is easy to spread on when we get the crust out of the oven. So I added a little bit of cream cheese. And I also added a little bit of milk. So now you see how that is a creamier consistency, and that should spread easier on the crust. I can put that over to the side. I have zucchini here, and basically I put some salt on it to get the liquid out of the zucchini. They advise you to do this like an hour or so before. I think I did about 30 minutes before. So I'm just going to pat the liquid off of here, because the more liquid I can get out of here, the less it will be soggy when we go to bake all of it. This is all just one zucchini, you guys. So we're going to see if I need to cut up another one. I wasn't really sure. I cut up 2 Roma tomatoes here. I'm really excited to try this. It looks kind of like a different variation of a pizza. So we'll see how it goes. I know people make their own crusts, like pie crusts, to use for these tarts. But use what you have. If you want to get a store-bought crust, or if you want to get a puff pastry, you can do that. You can also take the puff pastry and cut them in like little rectangles and make them individual tarts instead of one big one. But that's up to you, your call. So it's out of the oven, and it was puffed up in the center, and I just pressed it down a little bit. What I also did was I added some of my own, if you can remember, I made some walnut spinach pesto, And I had some in the freezer. I just defrosted some and added it to this cheese mixture. So I'm really excited. Look at that. Look how spreadable that is. That's beautiful. Okay, so the cheese is spread. And so I'm just adding some shredded mozz. And oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is going to be delicious. I'm really excited about it. All right, so trying to keep this in the center, not going on the crust. All right, so now we're just going to line up our zucchini and tomato. Let's see how far we get. Slices didn't come out the prettiest, but hey. All right. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that cute? All right, so let me. Okay, so now I just need to add a little bit of seasoning, a little salt and pepper on the top. So this is ready to go in the oven at 375 for 25 minutes. You guys, I know I always say this, but if you could actually smell it, OMG, this smells so good, and I cannot wait to dig into it. It looks perfect actually. Everything looks like it cooked well, and so I am going to dig into this, and I hope you guys try this recipe. I hope you enjoyed me putting this together, and if you have any questions, let me know down below. I'm going to share this recipe down below. Let me know what you would add to it, if you would do just tomato maybe, or just zucchini. Would love to hear from you. And as always, take care, friends.